Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam. Welcome to July and welcome to Scrap Backwards with my absolute bestie Scrappy Kathy. And I'm so excited this month because I'm back scrapping backwards. You have all known that I took a little break from YouTube, but I am back. We are going to make some big things in Scrap Backwards. We're going to make it more of a engaged group, and we're going to try and do a few more things as the month goes on. Kathy and myself are going to have a chat, but equally I'm super excited because I'm scrapping a photo of us both together in real life. How amazing is that? So for today I am using the kit that Kathy put together with me in my house, in my scrap room in June. Now we had intended to do some scrap lives from mine and from the ship. It just didn't work out, guys, and in the end we just decided, you know, we're going to take a full break and just step away from everything. That's what we did. We didn't post anything, we didn't do videos, we just did what Vicky gave us in the class, and yeah, it was brilliant. And we didn't do anything with the kit, so I didn't want to waste the kit because it was a super duper kit. As you can see, I've got some of it in front of me, so I'm going to use it in July, and I'm going to use it to scrap some more photos of Kathy and myself, or photos of the trip at least anyway. Now I hadn't done my video until I saw Kathy had posted hers, because I've been working and doing my one video a day, so I've set aside half an hour or whatever it may be to do it today. So I'm actually going to do the same as Kathy. So I'm going to use this sketch, which is from our lovely friend Lisa Sikorsky. It's Scrapper Sketch, where we've got this banner at the top, 2 photos and then title, and we're going to be off the boarding with pineapple papers, crystal, and we're going to use the same pin that Kathy was inspired by. And I'm going to take Kathy's inspiration, or rather Kathy's layout, as inspiration. And look, there's a photo of me on Kathy's layout. How cool is that? And Kathy's actually documented photos from La Rochelle, so I'm doing the same. So I am going to use that sketch, but I'm going to do the same as Kathy and use 3 photos. I'm also going to use square photos like Kathy. I don't know if hers are 3x3 or 4x4. But mine are 3x3, and I've got 2 photos of some buildings, quite oldie, vintagey, historic buildings, and 1 of Kathy and myself. I noticed for some reason I didn't take that many photos in La Rochelle, which is really frustrating because the front of, like, the marina harbour front of La Rochelle was beautiful. And I don't know if anybody has ever watched Fort Bayard. It used to be a Sunday morning programme when I was growing up on TV here in the UK. And oh, I loved that show so much. And that was actually, it's based in La Rochelle. We could have took a tour there, but it would have took too long, so we didn't. But how cool is that? So, if you want to see what is in this kit, then hop on over to Facebook and Scrap Backwards Facebook group, where you will find the live where Kathy and myself did actually do one live, and we went through the kit, showed you what was in it, and had a bit of a chat and a laugh. So that is over in the Facebook group now. So I'm going to use that kit. I've already been through the 2 packs of ephemera. We've got My Mind's Eye and Amy Tangerine. I've got some stars from JD 3D, which is from the Live Life in Full Colour kit. I've got the Bramble Fox and Enamel Dots, and I've actually used some of the 3x4 Project Life cards from this My Mind's Eye pack as photo mats, and I've just cut them down to slightly bigger than 3x3. And then I've got the 3 sticker sheets as well. We've got Dear Lizzie, I don't know what collection this is, it was her summer one, Creative Devotion texture stickers. So whilst this is a religious sort of line, it's not a religious set. Obviously the crosses will be, but I might use some of these sort of paint swatches. And that is American Crafts. That is from 2017. This one is from 2019. And then Indigo and Ivy, which is like in stark contrast but brings out the blues, and I love this collection so much. I missed out on this because this was actually released before I started scrapping, but I've managed to get some of it. This is from 2018. So we're rocking the old stuff today. And then the sticker sheet that started off this kit was these two. So we've got simple vintage traveller banner stickers, and I have 3 or 4 of these because I love this collection. You will have seen in a previous video that I pulled out some of the ephemera, and it matches obviously because it's from the same collection, but it's stunning. So I'm actually going to use one of these as my banner on the sketch. And then we also pulled in 2 colourful ones, which are both simple stories, 2018 and 2019, and it's Oh Happy Day and Good Vibes, which is cool. And it also brings in a lot of black, which is super fun. So, sorry, something was interfering with the camera, and I'm just checking that it was, there we go. So I am going to start with this paper, which I have been hoarding for quite a while. It is Pink Fresh Studio and Altenew, and it's their Celebrate collection, and this paper is Right Now. It's this paper. Now I'm a bit gutted because I have noticed that there's marks on it here and here, and I considered not using it, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it this way and try and hide those marks. So let's see how we do with that. Okay, I also have pulled in some of, or rather my pile of LE Studio alphas, because I do want to title, don't have any in the kit, so I will matchy match with whatever we use. And as I say, Bramble Fox is up there. It's really good to be creating with a kit that Kathy put together in my scrap room. Feels very surreal. So I'm going to go light at the top, dark at the bottom, and I'm going to pull this banner off at the top. So this is going to act as our bunting on Kathy's layout and the sketch, and I am going to put this sort of like there. Oops, and knock everything in the process. And I really like that. It sort of grounds the circle, I think. And I love all these bits. I just love this collection. I love these. Katie Petite, who designs the vintage releases. Don't know if she did this one or whether she started after this, but I would imagine she did because it is very Katie. She is so talented, and she also designs 49er Market, which makes a lot of sense now I know. Okay, so that is the start of our layout. And I'm just going to remind us of the sketch. So here's Kathy. So I have taken up more room here, but I think we can still do it. Let's see how it goes. So I already have these together, and I'm going to do wonky mats, I have decided. So we're going to do something like this. And as I said, these are all the 3x4 cards from My Mind's Eye. So I've got a wonky mat and then a wonky mat that's only on 2 sides. Like, look at that, it's stunning. And it does have gold foil in the My Mind's Eye collection, which is good because we also have it in the Amy Tan collection, which is why we pulled them together, of course. And then we're going to go like this, and as I usually do, I'm going to alternate the wonk. There's a phrase I never thought I would say. Alternate the wonk. Okay, I'm going to go like that. That's gorgeous. Even I like the pinks as well. And I have, as you will see, pulled out quite a lot of pink, which I know is strange for me. So I am going to go with like this, I think. So we are going to put this one on first. So I want my pictures within the yellow. Okay, so we're going to go like this. I'm going to put the two end ones on first, and then we're going to come back with our middle one. Now I'm not overlapping my photos, I am going to keep them separate. So that is the base of our layout done. Again, looks different to what I imagined, but that's okay. So I am going to just check these. I need to, oh, these are brand new, guys. Let's flip these open. I need to check. I think these are clear stickers, which I'm not a huge fan of unless I am in my Happy Planner, but I can always stick them on white cardstock if needed, yes. So they are clear stickers. So I do have some very stark, colourful embellishments. So you will remember I'm saying I need to hide that. So a pineapple does the job. Okay, we do have flamingos and pineapples and tropical leaves and tags and all the good stuff. Okay, I'm just going to pull that up, see how this goes there. Yeah. Just going to pop that there. And I'm going to go with the pineapple. Why not? So yeah, scrap backwards needs to become more of a focus for me. I kind of lost focus in a lot of things, and my trip away refocused a lot of things, which is great. There's a delay in putting it all into practice, getting caught up with Dotty about Flair and YouTube because of COVID, but it is coming. Okay, now you could use this for some photos. I personally am going to use it as a little embellishment area. Okay, so we have some gorgeous florals from Amy Tan. So we could completely mess up our vintagey vibe and go with them. Now of course there were no flamingos in La Rochelle, but doesn't mean I can't use any. Okay, so this is a selfie on the beach whilst waiting for the bus back to the ship. What an adventure, I love this. Okay, I'm struggling really, struggling to know where to go with this. Okay, of course I could just cover it completely and go with that, but nope. But we could also excuse me, I'm using tags a lot lately. But I don't feel like tags is the way to go on here. Okay, that's fine. We shall just continue playing, that's what we do. Okay. Now I'm just playing around with the embellishments that we have, seeing what might work. And then going with the flow, as they say. I'm just going to keep going back and playing around, I think. Could do with picking that up. There we go. I need to use tweezers more like Kathy. I'm going to pop that there because I was loving it. And we bumped into Vicky in the queue as well. Vicky and Rich, so we were having a chat to them, and it was just all very natural and lovely. Okay, so what I love about this is we are mixing old and new, but not necessarily old supplies, just the old vintage vibe. So we've got the vintage vibe of simple vintage, and then we've got the more modern vibe of the rest of the supplies, which I really love. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of these on. I'm definitely going to put this one on. And I think we will go with black twine. I seem to be using twine a lot, as I said, because it sort of complements the blue, but allows me to allows me to bring some of those black embellishments from our sticker sheets in. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Oh, that didn't go quite to plan. Go. Now the rest are orange and pink, so I'm going to leave them there for a moment, and let's see what we've got. I love these so much. So are they the same? No. So I'm thinking this green might work pretty well on there. It's the clear sticker vibe that I'm not getting. Don't know what it is with clear stickers, just one of those things, I think. Now there's llamas on here, and I intentionally took a photo of Kathy in front of a llama because I knew there was a llama sticker. How good is that? Okay, I'm thinking of going bold with our title and bringing out the black in a big way. What do we think? And I'm thinking of doing it there. Now I have left the little bits in there, and that's okay. And I'm going to go with Fabulous La Rochelle. Now I had intended to use these alphas, but I'm not sure that's the right colour now. What about that? No. Maybe black is the right way? No. I've kind of got all the colours going on here, and it's making my head hurt. Now I know this is... yeah, I'm going to go with yellow after all that. With all my Ellie's alphas, I just love them. And of course it is... need another pack. It is tile stickers, so that means we go wonky intentionally. Wonky with intent. Oh yes. I was speaking to Jean, my lovely friend Jean, and I was saying I am talking absolute rubbish and rambling on my YouTube videos at the minute, and just then it reminded me that that's what I'm doing. So I do apologise, guys, but you know, right now I need it to keep me going. Okay. La Roche. No H's either. This is why I have multiple packs of all the colours. It's interesting what letters I've used though. Now I'm sure there's two L's, so we're going with two L's. We might even have one of them as well. Okay. So there is my title, Fabulous La Rochelle. It was a lovely town. And we ate at a lovely restaurant. Well, it was in France, but I had a burger. But just had to put them away, otherwise they would be out forever. So it's very busy, this layout. It's not quite what I had in mind, but that's okay. Let's have a look. So we've got some florals, which I'm going to mix in with the ones we've already used. I love this, but it's a bit too big for on here. It does feel good to be using some older stuff again. Choose happy. I love that. Probably don't need another word though. I'm not doing very well on using the things today. That's too big. Can I use another pineapple? Let's use another pineapple. Let's be crazy. I'm going to layer them on top of one another. I've got this camera there, which I've got banging heads so much at the moment. It's knocking my concentration a bit. I know you guys don't need to know that, but you're friends, right? Okay. I love the blues. Hustle and heart. I've never really understood what that means, but quite like the idea of doing a little cluster down here. You know, just to ignore the sketch a little bit more. There we go. Love that. And then we'll bring in a little heart as well. Why not? Pop that heart there. I do quite like this actually. It's busy, it's fun, it's different. Okay. Quite like the idea of drawing around the circle, but I don't think I will. Let's use some of these JD 3D. Make myself cough. So I'm just going to use a few tone on tone. So this is JD 3D at Dotty About Flair, and it was a special set for our June release to celebrate Pride. I think we have a couple left. They did sell quite well. And you basically get a rainbow of stars and asterisks and a title. Okay, so I've used the yellow. Got a pink camera. Just going to change that up. Pop that there. I'm impressed that I'm using Bramble Fox and JD 3D quite a lot at the moment, because I have a lot to use. Okay. So then we could bring in the pink sunglasses if we wanted to, but I don't think we need to. So I'm just going to use some enamel dots to finish this off, and then we'll call it done. It has come out different to what I was thinking in my head. Seems to be happening a lot at the minute, but I think I like it, and it's an awesome memory documented regardless. Okay. Yeah, so what I would then do is grab my pen and let's do a bit of journaling. So it's 19th of June, I think. Probably should have checked that. And I think I'm going to call this done now. It's busy, it's colourful, and it's scrapping backwards. Yeah, really love it because we had a defined set of embellishments to use, and I just went with it. I just printed some random photos, and this is where we've ended up. One thing I will do before we finish is just check here and see if we can pull in some final pieces from this sticker sheet, because this is where it all began. So I'm thinking we could have a couple of the hearts poking in here, just sort of randomly like so. And I like it because they've got like a map vibe to them, which is super fun. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please do check out what Kathy has been up to this week. Her layout is absolutely gorgeous, as you saw, and it was a lovely half hour to spend with Kathy. I will be back next week scrapping backwards, and I'm sure we'll have some fun updates for you very soon. I will be back tomorrow for Stash Dive Tuesday and day 5 of 12 days of summer scrap lifts. Until then, happy scrapping. See you soon.